a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, a special people, that you should show forth the praises of God. So now, my brothers and sisters, the praises rather of Him who called you out of darkness into His marvelous light. Now watch this. Now, my brothers and sisters, we were once in darkness. Ephesians actually goes further by saying, you were once darkness, but now we are the light. We are children of light. So therefore, we must walk like children of light. So if you are a mic stand, be a mic stand. Be the best mic stand that you could be. My brothers and sisters, if you are a cellular phone, be a cellular phone. If you are a chair, be a chair. But be the best chair that you can be. My brothers and sisters, in the work of God, we all have a purpose. Martin Luther King Jr. once said that if it is that you are called in life to be a street sweeper, be the best street sweeper that you can ever be. Amen. Sweep the streets as Michelangelo painted. My brothers and sisters, we must give it our best shot because God deserves it. God deserves our best. He deserves our purpose. He deserves our praise. And He deserves our service. Yes, the Bible continues. He says earlier, you know what? He called you out of darkness into His marvelous light. But what did He call you out of darkness to do? Have you ever been in darkness before, church? We're not talking about spiritual darkness now. I'm talking about real darkness. I'm talking about walking home on the road and like going darkness. I'm talking about being in your house and watching the TV and then have a cell phone near you and like going. That's what I'm talking about, darkness. Darkness, when you look outside, you feel like you can touch it. Have you ever been in that type of darkness before? Darkness, like, as I said, they walking on the road and the light cut off and they want to run, go home because what? You know what they are so? And like a banana leaf move when things are dopey. My brothers and sisters, that's the darkness I'm talking about. That's where we are. That's where you are without Jesus. The darkness, that's where we are. That's where we are. But when you see the light in the distance, you know, people who are in the light, when they look outside, everything is darkness. They're looking outside because their eyes would have adjusted to the light. Are you following me, church? So their eyes would have adjusted to the light and they can't see out there. But you are out there and you're seeing the light. You are out there in the world and you're seeing the church. You are seeing the church. You are seeing what they are doing. You want to be a part of it. So don't stay in the darkness because God has called you out of darkness into His marvelous light. Look at what I'm saying. I'm standing in the darkness, but now I'm coming. I'm coming into the light. I'm coming to the cross. I am poor. I am weak. I'm blind. Everything I have is but dross. But I'm coming to the cross. I'm coming. I'm trusting, Lord, in Thee. Oh yes. Oh yes. That is what we were in. We were in the darkness, but He has called us. So watch this now. So He has called us out of darkness into His marvelous light. Now when you hear the word marvelous light, what comes to mind? Marvelous light. Marvelous, marvelous. Oh, the word, the song says, marvelous grace of our loving Lord. Grace that exceeds our what? Our sin and our guilt. Yonder on Calvary's mountain port. Yes, my brothers and sisters, on that Calvary place, on that place that man had his worst on display. Humanity had its worst form of punishment on display. But God took man's worst and made it into our best symbol of hope. That is what Jesus does. When they put Him on the cross, Jesus takes your cross and makes it into something beautiful. That is the God that we serve. He will take your mess and turn it into a message. He will take your test and turn it into a testimony. He will take your brokenness and turn it into healing, because He gives you healing in the midst of your brokenness. He gives you beauty for ashes, strength for fear. He gives you gladness for mourning and peace for the spirit. That is the God that we serve. Oh yes, the marvelous light. The marvelous light. Have you ever been in a place where a candle was turned on and you're sitting around that little candle, but then the light come back? Yeah. That is an example of marvelous light. If we could, I would do it because somebody might afraid of darkness. But imagine with me if we turned off the light in this place and the place was dark and I had a little phone and then the whole light turned on again. It is the marvelous light. But guess what? This light is nothing in comparison to the light of the sun. The sun. Just think about the progression of, I know there's no such word, but of marvelousness. Think about the progression of it. So your little candle was good. But then the light of the church right here becomes better. And then the one out there, when the sun makes its journey around to the east where we are, and it wakes you up in the early morning, that seems marvelous until we understand that the brightness of God's coming is going to be brighter than the sun. Because even those who are on the opposite side of the world will see him coming. Mercy. Out of darkness into his marvelous light. Now watch this now. I know I don't have much time. It's almost 9 o'clock. But I want to say this to you. Which in time past were not a people. What that mean? Which in time past were not a people. Which in time past were not a people. Right, this is Old English. You know that's what they wrote it in the King James Version. But let me tell you, let me break it down like how we understand it. My brothers and sisters, which in time past were not a people. But guess what? Right now, back in the day, you were nobody. You are nobody. You never have no name. You know when I talk about the people, yes, the people of Jamaica. Somebody called this place Jamaica. Some call it Jamaica. Some call it Jamaica. All kind of different things they call this piece of land. But this is Jamaica, land we love. This is Philadelphia.